Hey, what's up guys, it's Pelican here, back with another video. Real quick, before we go ahead and get this started, if you can, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's super appreciated, supports the channel, all that great stuff. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and run through Dragon Link and everything about the deck, every single thing you need to know, how it's played, all that great stuff. So what is Dragon Link? Dragon Link is a combination of all the good dragon cards, rocket monsters, and everything else in between. What I mean by that is we have Chaos cards like Levianaire, we have Red Eyes cards, we have Rocket cards, we even have Destruction Swordsman cards. It's crazy. There's a bunch of cards. You see hand traps everywhere, you see really good spells and traps. But what does this deck do? So this deck is a combo deck that's supposed to put on really big boards that your opponent's not able to out. And let me show you a real quick example of some of the things that I really am doing with the deck. And this is just, you can do this with a lot of hands. This hand was pretty good though. We even drew Lancia, which is one of the better hand traps. So we normal, make Striker Dragon. We get to search 2 cards just off that normal sound, which is nuts. So we start our plays. We make Romulus. Romulus is going to go ahead and add its Dragon Ravine. So we quick launch, and we're going to actually quick launch again, summoning a level 1 Rocket and a level 4. We're going to make Elpie and Pisty. The cool part about this deck is it's back to where it used to be, kind of. When I say this, we're going to be doing a relatively similar board to what we were doing last time. So we're going to be Buster Locking your opponent while putting up negates and bounces to protect that Buster Lock as well. That's what's insane. So we make the Chaos Levianaire. Chaos Levianaire is super sacky here. He actually ends up getting me the Black Dragon Clapstorm, which is just what we needed, and I was super hyped for it. So we go ahead and make Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon is actually going to go ahead and add us back the Rocket Recharger, and then Recharger's effect is going to activate, reborning the Tracer that we needed. Now, we're going to bring this back from the grave. We're going to make the Quad Boral, and Quad Boral reborns 2 rockets in the grave by popping a Link monster. We pops a Link monster and revives rockets equal to the Link rating. So through the whole thing, we make Savage, Spheres, and Archfiend Abyss. So that's 2 negates of bounce. And then we have Elpie for next turn if they don't even attack into it. But most of your opponents are going to scoop because they can't play through this. Even if they Dark Rule you still have the Buster Lock, which is what's so nuts. So the deck is a combo deck that does not let your opponent play. This is the version I'm playing as of right now. I feel like it's really solid. Maybe you want to cut some hand traps. It's really up to you, but this is what I've liked so far. The only thing that I'm a little iffy about right now is this rank 8 right here, but he's super good. He's actually insane, to be honest with you. He does stop Eldritch from coming to the grave. He stops the Drytrons that are in the grave. He's even really good in the mirror match because there's no reborning from grave, so Pisty becomes effectively useless. But going first, if you make the Buster Lock, it's GG. They should not have gave it back to us. But how are we Buster Locking? Well, I'll explain it actually. So it's a combination of 2 cards. So for one, to get the Buster Lock in the grave, because that's where we need him, we're actually going to have Protector Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman in our extra deck. So on summon, he sends a Destruction Sword card to the graveyard. Then, if you have Buster Blader, you can special summon in your hand, but that's never going to happen, so that doesn't matter. He's also a really good generic Link 2 and a dragon at that. So if you need to get rid of your Pisty and Elpie, he's there for you. Then we have DMZ Dragon. My friend Willie actually showed me about this, and I could not believe it. I was literally in the bathroom and I bursted out laughing because I'm like, that's not fair. We can't be doing this. So what does he do? So once per turn, you can target 1 level 4 lower dragon in your grave and 1 dragon monster you control and equip that target, and then the becomes an equipped spell, of course, and then the equipped monster gains 500. So not only does it Buster Lock, it gives them a 500 attack boost. So you can put it on any big dragon, and it's pretty scary. Ideally, if you can't end on the double negate board that I showed, we want to go for Spheres, Savage, and the Buster Lock if we can. So we play a lot of supporting cards. This card is actually crazy. It lets you reborn 2 rockets from the grave by popping itself and pitching a card, and that can get you. That's really how you're going to summon this. That's how you're going to get the Rocket Synchron from the grave. Rocket Synchron is insane. He can bring back cards like Noct Division, Absolute. He can bring back any of the big dragons, actually. So you can reborn this, Redum. Like, that's what's really crazy about it. You have so many targets. But yeah, that's about it for this deck. Really fun, really straightforward. One of my favorite decks. If you guys feel like you need there's any changes that should be done, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And if you really enjoyed this video, please go ahead and subscribe. It supports the channel and it gets everybody up there. And go ahead and like and comment anything you want about this video. All right? Well, yeah, take it easy.